Databricks has a set of 6 leadership principles, some of which may sound familiar. Each starts with "we" to highlight on the importance of team spirit. Customer-obsessed is a trending cultural attribute in high-performing companies. Now, what's interesting is that being customer-obsessed cannot be easily taught, and this is often a simple way to differentiate between interview candidates based on their standards. Bar raiser mentality. So in job interviews, a bar raiser is a skilled interviewer with a key role to determine if someone is at least as good as 50% of existing employees in similar roles. To illustrate the bar raiser mentality, use a story to highlight high standards and continuous improvement. We are truth-seeking. This refers to data-driven decision-making, and the best way to showcase this is to use stories about dealing with ambiguous situations. So for example, tell me about the time when you did not have enough data to make the right decision. First principles. So reasoning from first principles is somewhat the opposite of reasoning by analogy. So for example, a good chef might come up with a new dish using raw ingredients, while someone who doesn't know how to cook will just follow the recipe. Bias for action, self-explanatory. Give me an example of a calculated risk that you have taken where speed was critical. What was the situation and how did you handle it? What steps did you take to mitigate that risk? We put the company first refers to ownership, and an interview question could be, tell me about the time when you decided to sacrifice short-term gain for long-term value for the business. And last but not least, the best approach to screen someone on such leadership principles is using behavioral, tell me about the time when type of questions, and the best way to answer this is using the STAR format.